Madeline Berg and Lucia Moses. Whoever put this together, this title, Bob Iger says, woke Disney is over. He never said that. You took the term woke that he said, and you added all this other stuff. Bob Iger is not saying that woke Disney is over. He said it never existed. Can you guys say at this moment right now?
Right now.
You're going to watch the next 5 years, the next phase of the MCU. For sure, you're going to watch every movie. Because we used to say that.
No, Jody.
Back in 2011.
Jody, stay here. Stay with that thought. As you guys watching,
Star Wars too,
as
right?
you guys watching, when you're watching, we're just consumers. People that invest, we're talking about shareholders and stockholders.
Yeah.
If I can't, and let's say I had enough money to invest into Disney, if I don't see a plan in the next 5 or 10 years, why on earth am I going to invest in a company like that? And you, the consumer, don't want to see the movie. And I have the funds to invest in that. That's the game, guys. And that's who Bob Iger's talking to.
That's a bad investment if you do that. That's a huge bad investment.
And looking at the chat, no, heck no, nope, not every movie. Bob Iger is the owner and basically he's the CEO of Disney. That's comics, adaptations into movies. That's the theme parks. That's everything Disney related, okay? So Bob Iger is the guy who calls a lot of the shots. And, you know, this excerpt was taken from Business Insider where Bob Iger says, woke Disney is over. This is Bob Iger's words. He didn't say woke Disney is over. He didn't use those words. He said he used the term woke, and he's not saying it's over. This is a little clickbaity.
How much power do he got?
He has unlimited power.
He is the boss. He signs Kevin Feige's checks.
If this is Star Wars, what character is he? Oof. He's Sidious.
I don't want to give him that much credit.
He looked like Sidious.
I don't want to. That's too much credit. Sidious is smart.
All he needs.
He's not smart.
Oh, he's a smart man.
All he needs is a hoodie over him right now, bro. So
like a lot of college graduates, there's very intelligent morons coming out of Harvard.
Yeah,
that's true.
A lot of intelligent idiots coming out of Yale all day long. What are you talking about?
That's true.
Yeah, for sure. At the end of that's another topic. But let's get into some of the things that were said. So here's the highlights. Disney CEO Bob Iger wants the people to know that the company isn't trying to advance a political agenda. Bullshit.
Wait, is it isn't?
It's not. He's trying to let the people know we're not trying to make agenda. Conservatives have criticized the company for having LGBTQ plus and diverse roles in its storytelling. Iger critics aren't likely to go away, though, no matter what he does. Bob Iger emphasized that the company will focus on entertaining over advancing any kind of agenda after the media giant survived a proxy fight waged by activist shareholders. So what happened is there's a lot of shareholders who have a lot of stake in the company who don't like the way that the company is going. They have a vote. They have a right to speak.
And those are the people. Those are his bosses.
They're back. They're starting to. The shareholders are probably starting to back out of all the shit. Like we're losing money.
Not back out. They're unhappy with the product of Disney in the films and TV and shit like that. People who own stock are like, bro, this fake woke shit is trash. You're forcing diversity. You're forcing the sexualities. You're forcing. You're giving jobs. So the problem is they're giving jobs to. Oh, we need a Hispanic, only a Hispanic for this job. A black, only a black. An Asian, only an Asian. No white guys. And listen, I'm all for diversity too because I believe Hollywood needs to be more diverse. I'm all for women getting roles because I know that women are very talented and they need their fair shot. But when it comes to being a director for a big movie that has a $300 million budget, like Captain Marvel 2, and to just give it to someone who doesn't deserve it and then see what they do with it is a problem. That's $300 million plus the marketing down the drain. And if I'm a shareholder and I'm investing in the stock going up or down and I'm looking at these moves that you're making, I'm pissed because you're not making me make money.
Yep, that's the job. Yeah. That's Bob Iger's job. Bob Iger's job is to make the shareholders money. So no matter what this woke stuff in the beginning, sure, it made them money in the beginning when we started it. Maybe the shareholders were promised something. Yeah. We're going to get an investment on all these diverse roles that we're getting, and now you're seeing people pulling out of Disney Plus. People don't go, let alone people not going to parks no more. Let alone that your movies are bombing. Yeah. So there's so many revenue streams that even if it's not true, the name it woke being attached to your movies, that stigma being attached to you, it hurts the share stock and it hurts the prices. And it hurts the perception.
I really hate what Geeks and Gamers done to Hollywood. You know, the term woke, they hijacked that term, turned it into something that it's not. That's why I call it fake woke. Yeah. Disney is fake woke. They're not really woke. I'm woke. My third eye's open. I'm enlightened. I'm high out here with I see the hook coming. That's a black term that we made, bro, for somebody who knows what time it is. They turn that shit, the white boys turn that shit into something political and radicalized it, but it got to the attention of these executives, so it is effective. So it's a double-pronged sword with me. I like it. I like what has happened because of it, but I hate how it is, and I hate that they warped the definition of the term woke. To be woke was a good thing. It's good if you're woke, but now they tie it to a false BS agenda, and that's BS.
Well, that's why I said this right here about shareholders trying to, like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this. If this is what y'all going for, and I'm losing money here, I'm putting my investments into this. I'm putting my money. I'm putting my build, everything that I am. I'm putting into this. Half of my shit, because they're multi-billion-dollar companies. If I'm losing money here and this is not making here, but you want to try to, oh, you know what? The Diddy ones want to go over here, or this person want to go over there, this person you want to do that, and this is not what it is. We used to have great movies. We had Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We had the Iron Man. We had we had the Spider-Man movies. We had all these other movies or whatever that were good, and now you're just taking this bullshit. Our company is not going for what we used to have. Where you're trying to go with the new, we need to go back to the formula. We need to go back right back where we at, because we were making money there. Fans are now starting to see this is bullshit. They're not feeling these movies. They're not happy with this.
And when you brought up the money, it's funny because Bob Iger said in retort to what these proxies were trying to do.
Yeah, I'm curious. What was his retort?
The MCU made over $20 billion.
Where?
So
no, they did. They made over $20 billion.
Oh, you mean in the past?
This is 2008.
I was going to say,
this
not
is
now.
Him going to the shareholders. That $20 billion, that's not for us. This is for him responding to the shareholders or whoever going to invest in Disney in the future. That's what that statement's for. And $20 billion to these greedy MFers is not enough.
He's trying to get his
foot out the fire, They want $60 billion because they were projected to make over $80 to $100 billion, and they're not projected to go on that platform. Do you know where Disney's projected funds are for the next 10 years? They have nothing. There's nothing positive. There's nothing encouraging me to invest in Disney in the next 10 years.
How about you guys watching right now? Are you guys invested in the next 5 years at the MCU? Can you guys say at this moment right now?
Right now.
You're going to watch the next 5 years, the next phase of the MCU. For sure, you're going to watch every movie. Because we used to say that.
No, Jody.
Back in 2011.
Jody, stay here. Stay with that thought. As you guys watching.
Star Wars too,
as
right?
you guys watching. When you're watching, we're just consumers. People that invest, we're talking about shareholders and stockholders. If I can't, and let's say I had enough money to invest into Disney, if I don't see a plan in the next 5 or 10 years, why on earth am I going to invest in a company like that? And you, the consumer, don't want to see the movie. And I have the funds to invest in that. That's the game, guys. And that's who Bob Iger's talking to.
That's a bad investment if you do that. That's a huge bad investment.
And looking at the chat, no. Heck no. Nope. Not every movie. Shit is cooked.
Like,
heck to the gnaw. I'm going to... Oh, Pac said he's going to watch all of them.
Hey, that's one.
It says I was saying.
That's one out of 10, 15.
It says I was saying. Star Wars. Star Wars used to be cracking. Everybody, their mama was on Star Wars. Real Star Wars fans, not Star Wars fanboys.
That was
not
20 years ago.
that shit is over with. That should be a huge problem. Once you start seeing that list drop where it used to be up, Star Wars, we can put this out here, we're doing incredible things, and then it start dropping. You start putting more of this, woke this, woke that. Once they start using that woke shit, it start going down.
You brought that up because that's exactly what these activist investors were saying. There was a
Look what they're calling themselves. Look what they're calling themselves. And these billionaires are calling themselves activists and shareholders. Look at the words you're using. Wow.
On April 3rd, which was today, on April 3rd, There was a call made with the state shareholders and Bob Iger, and here's what they said. They wanted to say, if Disney would just focus on providing entertainment and stay out of politics. Bob Iger says Disney's job is to entertain first and foremost. This is a freaking lie.
That's cap.
Captain Marvel 2, Wakanda Forever,
Ant-Man,
Quantumania, all of these, Black Widow, even Eternals. These movies are made for diversification. You're not making it.
You're not making no.
Because is it made to entertain? I agree. I do believe that they still want to entertain you. But this is the lowest.
Look how his wording. I am entertaining you. It's not the It's not. I'm giving you C effort when I could potentially give you A+ effort, or I'm giving you the bare minimum.
Not even
I'm giving
that.
you the formula.
Look the way he's wording it, though.
I gotta disagree.
He said first and foremost. You are not doing that first and foremost.
Yeah.
You're entertaining by default by putting out a movie with our characters that we like in it. But first and foremost, it's about what sexuality is the talent.
Facts. That agenda.
It's about what color is your director.
Yep.
It's about what type of politics they have. And you hire based on these things. You are objectively not going for entertainment first and foremost.
Facts.
You're a freaking liar, Bob.
Facts.
You're a liar, and you have no idea what's going on. Because when they said this, you responded with, we made $20 billion in the last 20 years.
When it should be more, but okay.
Okay, you made $20 billion over Feige's reign. Sure, most of the 80% of that money was phase 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Lately, you ain't hitting it.
And he's leaving out the other part of that statement. We made that over the last 20 years. Where's that money now? That money's gone, blown, wasted on $200 budget movies that make you nothing.
Yeah, they're making these movies and there's people aren't buying it. People aren't selling it. The biggest thing is to sell, and the sales aren't doing so well. The merchandise aren't doing so well. They sell quick. They quick to bring stuff out, make these movies for the merch so they can get money off of that. Merch ain't selling.
A year ago, last April of 2023, they asked him a question about promoting a woke agenda. He answered, I'm sensitive to that. That's what he says. Our primary mission needs to be to entertain, and then through our entertainment, continue to have a positive impact on the world. And I'm very serious about that. It should not be agenda driven, but it is. But yet it is. This is a year ago. A year ago, your investor said, can you leave the agenda out, Bob? You know, I got $130 million in your company. Hey, I got $5 million. I have a portfolio that got $8 million of Disney name on it. Can you leave it out? Some motherfuckers probably got more than that parts of Disney, bro, who are like, bro, what are you doing? You're effing with the money. They told you this a year ago, and here we are a year later, and you're still with the bullshit. And you're still saying the same thing. No, we're here for entertainment, first and foremost. There's no wokeness here. Basically, this title for the Business Insider is trash. This man, his name is Madeline Berg and Lucia Moses. Whoever put this together, this title, Bob Iger says, woke Disney is over. He never said that. You took the term woke that he said, and you added all this other stuff. Bob Iger is not saying that woke Disney is over. He said it never existed.
You know what's gonna happen here?
He's saying it never existed. No, we're all about entertainment. What problem?
Yeah.
What problem?
Peaches and rainbows.
Mama, your son is a crackhead. He's been stealing us from us for years. You wonder where that $700 of rent money went, Mama? He stole it. No, he knows. He
know, not my gator. Not my gator. My gator don't steal. Now, he just came in last night, 3 o'clock. He fumbled. He just came from work.
He stole the refrigerator, the toaster, the vacuum
Where's the
cleaner.
TV at? Where's the TV at, Mama?
But he wouldn't take away my livelihood. He wouldn't take away the rent
Gator
money.
wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't do that.
It's denial. This man, and a lot of the times your business is your child. And for Bob Iger, I would assume that for him to get where he's at, he looks at his business as his child. He's a mother who has a child for a goddamn crackhead, which is the MCU, which is Disney, and he refuses to see the problems with it. And people are telling him, yo, bro, this shit woke, bro. This shit out the way. You doing the nah.
Who's gonna play the daddy in Jungle Fever and take this nigga out of his misery? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna
Even you doing all that shit in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and he still ain't listening.
He's like, where's the money?
But the daddy's gonna come and blow him away with a shotgun.
Where's the money?
His name's
Didn't I
Kevin
tell
Feige.
you not to step into my house, boy?
What's crazy? All this shit that's happening, bro, and everything that's going on. He's about to read. He's like, damn.
Oh, he's out.
Because he's hearing the shareholders. He's hearing them now. He's really hearing them. He's about to reboot this shit. I think he's going to reboot everything.
No,
Everything
too late
must
for
go.
that.
Why
I got a
would he
clean.
reboot
I got a clean
something
house.
he doesn't see
I got a
nothing
clean
wrong with
house.
it?
I got
Did
a
you
clean
hear
house.
what he's saying?
I know.
He's making
I
excuses.
know. Oh,
Why would he reboot it?
bad situation. You know, we fine. Shit, we gotta get rid of this shit.
Do you reboot something that you think is perfectly fine and thriving?
That's where the $20 billion quote come from.
Yeah.
I made you $20 billion.
Yeah.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
What did Cogsworth say in Beauty and the Beast? You know what I say? If it isn't broke, don't
fix it. Yeah.
He about to fix shit. Nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing wrong.
He just called Kevin. Kevin, everything cool? Yup.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, shareholders, Kevin said everything's cool.
I mean,
that nigga's
shareholders
getting,
ain't.
he getting
like I said,
bukkakied out
once
in
again,
Thailand right now. Like that easy.
I believe Kevin Feige right now
Right now.
is
As
in
we're
Bangkok
speaking.
getting his bang cocked. Feige is in Bangkok getting his cock banged right now.
Right.
Not thinking about no Disney, no goddamn MCU. He got 5 ties on his ass right now in every hole. Feige ain't worried. He got a
Every hole.
pinky on the wheel. He ain't sure. What does Feige care? He's got a gang of money, a gang of power.
And Fantastic Four coming.
Wasn't he fired up?
Happy, bro.
Wasn't he fired before and they bought him back?
No, he retired.
And then they
And
asked him
begged
to come back.
Yeah.
And now he's fucking up all over again.
In closing, this is exactly why the MCU is in a rut. And because I love the MCU is why I'm even having this topic right now. Because honestly, I really am at a point where I really don't care about what the MCU does.
Facts.
One thing is for sure is that James Gunn just has to sit there and exist at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He just has to exist. The MCU is doing the work for him.
Facts.
And that's good for me because DC has been trash. And now that the MCU's trash, DC rises.